Welcome back to our channel, where we explore not just the legal aspects of family law, but also the personal journey that accompanies a transition like divorce. Hi, I'm Sean Palmer with the Palmer Law Firm, where I've been practicing family law in the great state of Texas for over 20 years. And I've also been through my own high conflict divorce. In this video, we're diving into a topic that resonates deeply with many who are navigating a divorce. That is rebuilding a strong self-image. Divorce, while a legal process, is also an emotional journey that can significantly impact your self-image. I experienced this firsthand when, after about 10 years as a divorce attorney, I faced my own impending divorce. The experience shook my self-esteem to the core and actually left me questioning my own worth. But I eventually rebounded and came through the experience with a deeper understanding of how divorce can challenge anyone's, even a divorce lawyer's, self-image, and how those doubts can become part of the divorce journey. I did a deep dive into that challenge that everyone faces with self-esteem, and I was inspired to look at some concepts about poor image, and I've got some experience in recovering from that, and I'd like to share that. In the midst of divorce, it's common to encounter negativity, both from within and the world around us. This negativity, much like society's tendency to focus on the negative, can deeply affect our self-perception. Imagine constantly comparing your post-divorce life to the seemingly perfect lives on social media. It's like sitting at a table lamenting, "Everything I do turns to failure," a sentiment that mirrors the struggle of an individual with their self-image during a divorce. Criticism doesn't just come from the outside. During a divorce, you might find yourself replaying negative comments or situations from your relationship. It's a challenging time where supportive comments from friends and family are crucial. Without them, the negative self-image can spiral. In the journey of divorce, it's also easy to fall into the trap of comparing your worst features with your partner's best, especially when discussing custody or dividing assets. But how do we shift this perspective? First, we recognize that your value isn't diminished by your marital status. Married or not, you have the same value and worth. I recently rented a car and took a driving tour of Ireland, where, as many of you know, they drive on the left side of the road. And at first I was very challenged with driving not only on the left side, but in driving in what we consider the passenger seat. In fact, the first few days I drove white-knuckled on the wheel, well below the speed limit. Honestly, I felt pretty inferior to those Irish drivers whipping past me and giving me colorful finger gestures on the highway and shouting out in their Irish brogue what they thought of me as a person. But was I really an inferior person because I simply had a different experience in my teen years as I learned to drive? Of course not. Those Irish drivers simply had a different experience and how they were taught to drive, which made them confident in their ability as adults. Eventually, as I gained more experience on that trip, I grew more confident in my ability, and by the end of it, I was driving the speed limit and circumnavigating those roundabouts just like a true son of Ida. The lesson is that being divorced or being married, like driving on the left or the right side of the road, it's simply a different journey, not a measure of your worth. And remember, failure in a marriage does not equate to failure in life. It's a specific event, not a defining trait. Learning from the experience and moving forward can lead to a stronger, more resilient self-image. Lastly, avoid the trap of setting unrealistic standards for yourself post-divorce. Seeking perfection in healing or new relationships can lead to frustration. Instead, aim for progress and self-compassion. Rebuilding a strong self-image after divorce isn't just possible, it's a path to discovering a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. Remember, your journey doesn't end here. It's simply taking a new, hopeful direction. I hope this video has been helpful. If you're walking through a divorce or rebuilding afterwards, know that you're not alone. If you need more information about this topic or divorce in general, especially in Texas, please visit us at www.thepalmerlawfirm. I'm Sean Palmer with the Palmer Law Firm, where we can't protect your heart, but we can protect your rights.